Good morning. Welcome back, friends. Today I have another perfect, quick morning stretch routine for you. We don't need any props. This class is all level friendly. So whenever you're ready to energize and wake up your entire body, we can get started. We begin today in child's pose. Nice restful beginning. We love that in the morning. Walking the hands out, keeping big toes together, spreading wide between the fingers. Melting the heart down. Finding a little bit of ease here. Beginning to take your focus to your breath and how it feels in the body. Take one deep inhale, fill the lungs, and exhale it all out. On this next inhale, gently raise the head and the chest. Take the left arm up, kind of opening to the side here, little twist, and then scoop it underneath the right arm, walking the fingertips out to the side, finding a slight little revolve here. Nothing too fancy. Take your time getting into this position, finding what feels good. Maybe we just take a rest. We just lie our cheek down and enjoy this little stretch. You can steeple the fingers of the right hand to intensify the shoulder stretch on that side. And then exhale, plant the palm, release, pressing the left hand to the mat, raising the right, finding our little twist. Inhale and exhale, come to thread the needle. Releasing tension, sending the hips back. Taking a mental check-in, noticing how you feel this morning. Beautiful. And gently come out. Bringing the knees together if we have them apart. Placing the crown of the head on the mat. Taking the arms behind the lower back. Interlacing the hands. And bringing them up over the head. Lifting the hips a little bit, maybe a few inches off the heels here. Keeping a nice length in the spine. In the back of the neck. We don't want to crunch our neck down here. So using the hands to help you, drawing them over the head and placing more weight on your legs. Not really any weight is on your head here. One more breath. Beautiful. And then use the hands to help lift the chest on an inhale, sitting back on the heels. Releasing the hands. Coming up onto the knees, taking this right leg, I don't even know which side that was, planting the foot in this 90-90 lunge. So we want to make sure our knee is over our ankle and our hip is over our other knee, 90-90. Left hand comes to the right knee. Inhale, reach that right arm back towards the back of the mat, finding another little twist. We're invigorating ourselves this morning. Our gaze comes to wherever it naturally falls. Beautiful. And then exhale back to center, coming into our traditional lower lunge. So scooting that foot a little bit more forward so we can come into our low lunge. Reaching this right arm back, starting to make little shoulder circles here. Not really little, they're pretty big. Just opening up through that shoulder socket and reversing. Beautiful, that felt great. And then when we feel balanced out with these circles here, place fingertips on either side of the foot to send the hips back. Exhale, half splits. Flexing this right foot, back towards your face. Inhale, find length in the spine. And exhale, deepen the hamstring stretch. One more big round of breath here. Then inhale, lift the chest. Take that right leg, cross it over the left, finding our cow face legs, stacking knees on top of each other, sending the feet out wide. Finding fingertips to mat, lifting up through the crown, rooting down through the sit bones. And then slowly just walking the fingertips forward until we feel a nice stretch in the glutes here. We might not go too far. This is where I feel it. So we don't need to try to intensify anything here. We're not comparing. Beautiful. Release tension in the hips. Inhale, lift back up. Uncross the legs to step the left foot up into our 90-90 lunge. Making our way here nice and carefully. Beautiful. Placing the right hand on the knee. Inhale. Reach that left arm back. So we're taking this knee still to the front. We're just twisting through the spine. Active in the legs as we breathe here. Exhale, back to center. Coming into our traditional low lunge. And finding our shoulder circles, reaching that left arm back. It gets easier if we're up on the fingertips, but we can also be up here with our hand on the knee, on the hip, whatever helps you. Open up and release. Making sure we go the other way. Making these as organic as we want. Beautiful. Framing the left foot. Exhale, half splits. Take those hips back, back, back. Make sure they're square, square, square. Before we find our hamstring stretch. Breathing. Beautiful. And then taking that left foot, crossing it over, gently releasing to a seat. Finding our positioning here. And then gently forward fold. Still rooting down through the sit bones, pressing the hips into the mat. Inhale, lift up. Place the hands behind the hips. Unravel the legs. Scoot to the middle of the mat if we've traveled a little bit. Feet are flat on the mat. Lift up. Exhale. Send the hips up. Reverse tabletop pose. Really reach up, feeling the stretch in the triceps, in the front of the shoulders, squeezing the glutes, maybe letting the head fall back if that feels good. Keep strong, keep it connected. Squeeze for 3, 2, 1. Release the hips down, finding both big toe pose. Creating balance here, extending one leg and then the other, trying to reach for our big toes with our peace fingers. Finding our balance point, lifting the chest forward nice and high. Nice long, beautiful lines here. You got it. 2 more breaths. Stay strong. 1 more. And exhale, release to bound angle, bending the knees, placing the soles of the feet together, and sending the knees down, opening up through the inner groins. Maybe butterflying the legs a little bit. Just shake it out. Wake it up, shake it out. Finding stillness before pulling the chest forward for a little forward fold. One breath here. Gently release. Taking this right leg, crossing it over the left, bending the left underneath, coming into a twist. Trying to plant this right foot on the mat, reaching this left arm towards the knee, right comes behind. Nice and strong, lift up through the crown, root down through the sit bones, pull the knee into the chest, use the opposition of the elbow here to help you. Not too forcefully though. Find that balance between ease and effort. But it's all about. One more breath. Exhale, release to switch sides. Crossing the right underneath the left. Or taking any other twist that feels good to you. Just finding a few breaths here. Nothing too fancy. Just a waking up of the spine. Exhale to gently release. Unravel those legs. And we can cross them at the ankles, finding easy seat. Take one last breath together. Inhale, reach the arms up. Take all of that good energy and bring it down into your heart center. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Thank you for joining me today. It is always a pleasure. I look forward to seeing you on the mat again very soon. Namaste, my friend.